Alright, hey, what's up guys, Limitless here, and I'm gonna make this really quick. Since I only have one battle recorded, I decided not to just show my amazing hair today. Figured a battle would be, more interesting. His team was a little weird, but, it was the first match that came up, so whatever. That's at 1600. I decayed a bit. I've been testing teams sometimes on there, so my excuse. Anyways, just gotta make this quick, around 7 minutes. I'm just gonna talk about, first the, Mega Houndoom drop, increase to S rank. Mainly I did this because of Flame Charge. When we were discussing it in the thread, it was literally like days, or like one day after we moved it, I decided to try Flame Charge, and it just demolished offensive teams. And really, Houndoom used to be really bad against offensive teams, or mediocre. But with Flame Charge, it really just gives it a setup option that really allows it to sweep them really quick. So I decided to move it back up to S rank. It's really can set up on Mew really easily, unless they're like Cold Bird, Drain Punch, or Thunder Wave. And also Houndoom can Nasty Plot on the switch when they switch, and then when they send in their Bulky Water, Nasty Plot again, and KO the Bulky Water. So it's really, really good. Besides obviously against Mega Blastoise, but it still does a lot of damage to it. You can actually run Modest and KO a certain number of them, I believe. Or at least I did sometimes. If they run Speed, I think, to outspeed Mew. So that actually KOs if you run Modest, food for thought. But, sorry if I seem out of breath, it just worked out, so. Anyways, let's see what else is here. Alright, so we're going to discuss the two things. I got 5 minutes to do this, so let's make this quick. So Suicune, it's going to move down to A rank, and mainly because if you run Suicune, you're going to be weak to Mienshao, Darmanitan, and Victini, and that's mainly because while Suicune does have access to Rest and Sleep Talk, its recovery is not nearly as good as Slowbro's. It's obviously a more potent offensive threat. However, that game is quite adjusted to it, with things like Mienshao that hits hard, Houndoom, everything just that hits hard. Maybe Houndoom is a bad example, but you get the point. Everything just hits hard. Choice Banded, Victini, Volt Strike. There's a lot of Shamans now. There's Roserade. Just a lot of things that hit hard. And not to mention the Slowbro with Calm Mind is nearly on every balanced install team. So unless you're running Roar, you're gonna have a difficult time to set up and sweep. So that's why it's going to A rank. A plus rank is really for Pokemon that are near S rank, but have little flaws that are, not allowing them to do so. Something that comes to mind that would be like that would be Darmanitan and Victini. Very strong in their own right, but they're not exactly top tier. Suicune, on the other hand, is well prepared for, so yeah. Anyways, I don't want to get into Darmanitan and Victini because that's for another day, but, so that's Suicune. And then there's also Mega Blastoise, and Mega Blastoise is a little bit more controversial, I think, in that Mega Blastoise it is kind of in the same boat as Suicune, in that if you run Mega Blastoise, you're weak to Darmanitan, Victini, and Mienshao. However, it's even worse, generally because most of them don't run Rest Sleep Talk, just to provide a more offensive threat, and so you're going to be generally weak to those Pokemon. Now, since you should be running Mega Blastoise in like a bulky offensive team, it shouldn't matter as much. However, most people don't do this, and then they end up being weak to those things massively. And so if people just have them in a balanced team, they can just switch out, come back in at another time and just destroy. So yeah. Mega Blastoise is definitely merited on some teams. However, On most teams, it really shouldn't be fitting on a team. It's really a niche Pokemon that's just really good to not put under A-, so that's my reasoning. So I have 2 more minutes around there, so I'm going to go really quick. I have 2 more things to discuss, but so the next 2 Pokemon are going to be Darmanitan and Victini, and I'm doing them in pairs so that they're kind of the same. So Darmanitan and Victini, I project them to be around where they are right now, so around A+. As I mentioned earlier, they're very strong and versatile. They can be Choice Scarf, Life Orb, Choice Band. Victini can be Specs, Special Scarf. It can really do a lot of things. Final Gambit, Trick Room. I mean, these are Pokemon that I think that should be A+ compared to like Suicune. So yeah, that's where my opinion is. And then also, I wanted to stress that I'm going to be in the future highlighting future posts that I think deserve to be highlighted from the thread. I believe that for this last pair of Pokemon, we didn't get as much good discussion, enough good reasoning as we did for the other ones. Maybe that's just because people had more experience with Slowbro and Mew, but I just didn't feel as many good players, or let's say, yeah, I just didn't feel that the arguments were as solid. And I was waiting for like 4 days, and I just didn't get anything, so I just decided to post this video. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm going to be highlighting those that I think are particularly good. I liked a few of the posts that I thought were pretty good. Specifically, Panamix's was really, really good. So he had the same rankings as me, and I think you should check his post out if you want a more detailed reasoning of why I did the rankings that I did. So in the future, I'll be highlighting posts that are really, really good in these videos. So peace, and have a good weekend. I mean, week. Good luck on finals, guys.